My book is here. I get to start it today.
What?
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the camera.
Oh.
A Monster Calls by Patrick Ness. Some bread in the toaster, some cereal in a bowl, some juice in a glass, and he was ready to go, sitting down at the little table in the kitchen to eat. His mom had her own bread and cereal, which she bought at a health food shop in town, and which Connor thankfully didn't have to share. It tasted as unhappy as it looked. You know what's unhappy, Connor? Drinking only Nutrimed for 6 months straight. That's unhappy. No. Is this going to be one of those stories? This part is sad. She stopped, but she still smiled back at him. She hadn't tied her scarf around her head yet this morning, and her bare scalp looked too soft, too fragile in the morning light, like a baby's. It made Connor's stomach hurt to see it. Who am I? The monster repeated, still roaring. I am the spine that the mountains hang upon. I am the tears that the rivers cry. I am the lungs that breathe the wind. I am the wolf that kills the stag, the hawk that kills the mouse, the spider that kills the fly. I am the stag, the mouse, and the fly that are eaten. I am the snake of the world devouring its tail. I am everything untamed and untamable. It brought Connor up close to its eye. I am the wild earth come for you, Connor O'Malley. You know what? Bell just rang. My kids are gonna come in, but man, this is good stuff.
I will feel scared and I will get my rosary and get holy water. That's what I will do, honestly.
I would ask God, is this you or I would think, did I lose it? Like, am I going crazy?
I probably would just like maybe start blankly at him, or I don't know, like saying, should I talk to this thing or try to turn my back or whatever. I'm not exactly really sure how.
I will probably, just be wondering, like, what is he doing there? Like, why has he come? So I will probably start asking questions. Yes, I will go through, like, for the first 30 seconds, go through being afraid, being paranoid, being like, oh God, it just happened, I just went crazy. But after all, I think I would want to see that, why is he doing that? So my curiosity will probably win the battle and I will just start asking questions like crazy.
I would be scared. Like you. Rosary, holy water, the whole mommy, the whole thing. I'd be scared. I would not be curious at all. I wouldn't want to know. I wouldn't want to know why it's there. I just want it gone.
I think the fact is because it's a tree and tree comes from nature. That it
wouldn't be. Scare you?
It wouldn't be a scary. Well, it will be scary, but not not to the point where I will just start getting my axe and try to chop them down.
I don't know. To me, there's nothing natural about anything walking that's not supposed to be.
You be as angry as you need to be, she said. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Not your grandma, not your dad, no one. And if you need to break things, then by God, you break them, good and hard. In a way, I feel like my mom said it to me. Like, it is okay to be bad. It is okay to yell. It is okay to not give a heck about anybody else but you. It is okay to say no. And it's okay to break things. Because sometimes you do want, you have so much anger and so much rage and so much pain that you just have to let it out. And I'm not saying that you're not going to get your consequences out of it, because yes, you will. But like you say, by all means, if you need to break them good and bad. Your mind will believe comforting lies, while also knowing the painful truth that make those lies necessary. And your mind will punish you for believing, it will punish you for believing both. And sometimes we do lie to ourselves, because that's the easy way out, instead of being honest with ourselves in whatever area it may be. So that was one of my favorite quotes.
For me, it was I didn't write it because it was long. It's on page 213. And this is when Connor's talking to the tree and he's saying, Connor swallowed again, I'm listening. You do not write your life with words. The monster said, you write it with actions. What you think is not important. It's only important what you do. So the reason I chose that is because sometimes, going back on what you said, and I always didn't get that until I think a couple years ago, is sometimes we think things, but it could be that, for example, you could be like, fucking hate him. But it doesn't mean literally you're gonna be mean to that person. It matters if you're being mean to that person. To me, what's important, but at the same time, now it's like I try to change those thoughts. It could be like I'm driving, I'm like, you motherfucker. Sorry, God, I didn't mean to say it. I don't think he really is. But you know what I mean? I'm trying to change as the way I'm thinking what I'm actually saying. Because I understand now that my words matter. Depending if I tell somebody, it might upset them. Well, I don't know what they're going through. They're going through something, and my actions, my words might set them up for something negative. That's what I like that for.
It made me appreciate the story a lot more, listening to this kind of story than reading it. And I actually like more this one because I could see like some
It's
of the pictures.
illustrated, yeah.
So I like that because I could see something in my mind, and maybe when I was seeing it, like gave me a different view.
We all need to be Connors, and we all need to go and treat.
Become trees.
But we also all need to be trees for other people.
True.
You know, we have to accept the help. We have to. You will always. I find out like every single time that you're down, something picks you up.
Yeah.
Whether it's a friend, whether it's a book, whether it's a stranger, whether it's a relative, whether it's God. But I think it's God in all the forms of these people.
Yeah.
Really thankful to this book, and I'm thankful for you guys por sufrir con él y por to enjoy it and just grow with it a little bit.
Has different lessons about
Imagine
love,
this.
about healing. It is a very good book.
About bullying.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah,
That's
like the way
predominantly, yeah.
For the way he was treated in school by those kids, I think overall his loss, but then knowing he had nobody, to me I felt sad for him.
My truth is that there's deep-rooted anger and pain that runs through my veins. Yes.
Poetic.
There is a childhood not fully enjoyed, despite the freedom and the smiles. So just because you get a lot of love, that doesn't mean you have a great childhood. My truth is that my life carries a theme of abandonment. For so long, I thought my parents had abandoned me, lovers and loved ones too. However, I've come to realize that it was I who had abandoned myself. I allowed other people's opinions and expectations of me to dictate my life. Seeking acceptance, I allowed my true self to cower away in a corner, never to be seen or heard from again, until now. My truth is that I allowed people to shame me, that I abandoned myself. And now that I've found myself, I rejoice in self-love. This sits bad with people. They think that loving yourself that much is selfish. However, I no longer allow their voices to exist in my world. My truth is that my company is enough for me. It's enough to make me happy, and ironically, this has brought about all sorts of friends. My truth is that I am proud. I am proud of myself, of my ability to use all this deep-rooted anger and pain and prove that it isn't always bad to feel these things. For my anger and pain are not manifested in abuse of myself or others anymore. Now it is manifested in sincere love for others. My truth is that by loving myself more, I sincerely and passionately love others more too. And thus my life has meaning. To love others, whether they deserve it or not, because I do. I love others just because it makes me happy. And I always come first now. My truth is love.
It's okay.